character model that was supposed to be in the game. It turned out Luigi really was planned to be playable in a two-player mode, but Nintendo had to cut him out because the console didn't have enough memory to handle two characters at once.
So it was a. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I sent you a text message says I was gonna call you back as soon as I'm done streaming because I just hopped online right now. Uh, yeah, I'll call you back in an hour. Hey, later, bro. How you doing? Hey, hey, Jackie boy, how you doing? Mm. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Mm, not really. To be, if I can be fair, having a having a pretty conflicted day, if I can be honest. Uh, just multiple problems from just different angles. But how are you doing? How are you guys doing? You guys can hear me all right, right? Just double checking. Okay. Going for on vacation? Well, I'm jealous. I'd like to go to Florida one day and hopefully plan a trip to their Universal and Disney World. Your favorite game got an upload and you hated it. Why? What? What got? What up? What? Okay, I'm guessing you mean update and you hate it. Well, what got updated? Well, when I goes my day's going pretty bad, really bad, if I'm being honest. But hopefully it'll get better over the next week or two. You're currently playing Crimson Desert, and I love it. It's better than what the journalists say. Mm. Well, I decided to take well, I mean, I was gonna maybe I'll wait till a few more people, but I decided to take a look at something for the channel, and he doesn't like what he sees. It's very bad. I mean, this is catastrophically bad. And he's just like, yeah, maybe this needs to be the year he quits YouTube. I mean, if this is what it really is, maybe he's meant to quit. I don't know. It's pretty bad what I'm looking at. It's really bad. I mean, I've been doing YouTube since January 2012, and what I'm looking at has never happened. Even when the channel was young and new and didn't get a lot of views, but what I'm looking at is like, how in God's name did that happen? 170 months I've been on YouTube, and this is the first time this has happened, and it is absolutely catastrophic. I mean, this is a nightmare. And now I'm seeing, has my channel been operating on a lie? Is this really what it is? I don't know. It's really bad, but you know. First question: have you seen Battlestar Galactica? No. I never Rocket. I never got into Battlestar Galactica, and it just wasn't for me. Either the '70s version or the newer version that came out in like the 2000s. I never got into that. Hmm. Well, Commander Shepard. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, my copy arrives tomorrow. it was shipped to me out the day before yesterday. So hopefully it'll get to me tomorrow. Wait? Can I give you wait? Can I get? Can I give you some video ideas about what you have about what kind of ideas do you want? Like for what? I need a direction. Your Instagram, some video. I don't know if I can help you out with that because I don't really post too much on Instagram. So you know, like I don't do TikTok either. So you're talking to the wrong person. Reviews, discussions, rankings. Just whatever you like. I guess I've never done one of those on Instagram ever. Maybe I mean trying to. You do, trust me, Commander Ship. You don't want to be me. You want to be better than me, but you don't want to be me. Trust me. I'm at a point where I'm not sure I want to be me. Do you like Scott Pilgrim? I saw the film. It was okay, but like I didn't play it. Like I thought it was just okay. It wasn't something I like fell in love with, and I didn't play the game. But it's okay. The classic comic book series. I didn't read it. I'm feeling kind of down. Really, really down right now, Wing. It's not been very good recently. A number of things. What game am I going to get a collection? I don't know if I will this year. I really don't. I mean, there's some possibilities, but like I won't know till maybe Wolverine, but we don't even know if that will get one. What game? But yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing all right. It's going a little slow today, Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite game of all time. Oh, well, it's my favorite game of all time too. So, yeah, maybe hopefully you're having fun with Delta. I refuse to play it, but I mean, if that's hope you're having a good time with it. But yeah, I feel the same way. That's why I got two posters back here for it. No, no. Oh, your favorite Metal Gear game. Oh, okay, okay. Well, same, same. You know. Have I ever played Mario Odyssey? I don't think so. But right now, I'm just trying to beat Mario Galaxy for the first time before the movie comes out. So, what are my thoughts on Revolver Ocelot? He's a very intriguing character. Plays a very important role throughout the storyline. And has a very interesting backstory. But yeah, you could easily say he's probably in the top 5 most influential characters in the entire franchise. You really could say that. Like outside of the two snakes, the two primary snakes, yeah, plays a massive role throughout the franchise. And he's actually one of the few characters that is at the he's to be fair, he's maybe apart from Big Boss, he's probably the only other character who you see him at the very beginning of the franchise in Metal Gear Solid 3 and he shows up at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. Like the only other character who's kind of like that is Big Boss. So that says a lot about his importance. It's funny because people who hate AI can't see the artificial of Delta. Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah. What can video gaming evolve into? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what game will look like 10 years from now. Hopefully, it's still fun. The PlayStation Portable should have been the next PSP as a handheld PS5. I think it tried to do that. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what it is. I mean, it technically you can play your technically I can play my PlayStation 5. It just would have been nice to be able to actually put like one disc in it. That would have been something. That's what I thought it was going to be, but but again, when you get it working, it's been really helpful. Can we chat on Discord and call someone something? Well, yeah, well, dude, you got my link to Discord. It's available. I mean, do you need it again? I mean, here you go. I mean, to anyone who wants access to Discord, there it is. Did you hear about that fly in the Matrix? No, Jackie Boy, I'm not aware of any fly. What do I think the boss in Naked Snake trading would be like? I would imagine it's pretty intense. Jake, you're not interested in playing Expedition 33. All right, well, go give it a shot, man. I mean, hopefully you love it. Sedvik, who is my favorite character in Game of Thrones? I don't have one. I never really watched it. If I'm being fair, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan. Can you believe video game interactions with brainwave signals for input? Yeah, I guess that would be possible for someone who couldn't use their hands. That would make sense. Top 5 video game soundtracks? I'd probably go with Final Fantasy X, maybe Kingdom Hearts 2, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, maybe Metal Gear Solid 4, maybe Astrobot. I think those soundtracks are pretty good. What rating out of 10 would I give Expedition 33? I'd give it like a 6. Like, I couldn't finish it. Like, I mean, there was a lot about it I liked, but it had just one back-breaking issue that made me quit the game before I beat it. So like honestly, like I'd give it like a 6. Like it was just too much of a back-breaking problem. But I mean, it probably wouldn't bother. Hopefully, it doesn't bother you, and it certainly hasn't bothered like a lot of people. But for me personally, it bothered me. Rocket, I have to be next the console to play it properly. I can't download my games on there. Only way to play is to buy the subscription. Yeah, that's typically what direction I think gaming's going. What are the 3 most important elements when rating a video game? Story, fun factor, and replayability. There are some really great games that, I mean, to be honest, that's I mean, for me personally, I think the 2 factors that could establish something being like a 10 out of 10 is if it does something I wasn't expecting, or it's something I want to replay from beginning to end again. There's a lot of games that I've played that I think like are 9s or 9.5s or 8s that I think are really, really, really good, but I don't see myself like replaying it completely from beginning to end in like a clean new game. Like it would have to be some sort of new game plus. So like something like Horizon. Horizon I would give like a 9, but like would I ever want to actually replay the game from beginning to end, a blank slate? Probably not. Would I do it for something like Kingdom Hearts 2 or Final Fantasy X or Metal Gear Solid? Absolutely. And that's an important factor. This news will piss you off because it angered me, but Warner Brothers is officially making a sequel trilogy to The Lord of the Rings. That's stupid. How? I mean, that's stupid. I mean, these motherfuckers just can't come up with any new ideas. I mean, I saw the first images of that new Harry Potter series. I mean, I'm not watching it, but I'm like, I don't even know who this is for because it's not for me. So, I mean, when people run out of ideas, they just have to make sequels of stuff that we already love. I mean, we already, I don't know, just Hollywood's run out of ideas because they're desperate for cheap money. We've developed a real Matrix, and it was able to link to Fly's brains to the virtual world. Wow, that's crazy. Thoughts on the song Snake Eater? It's a good song. Metal Gear Solid is arguably the greatest story in all of gaming. I think it's great, but I don't think most people would. No controllers, just complete attention to reflex mode. That's what the game will pick up in terms of brainwaves. I mean, that would be pretty interesting to test that out. What are humans going to do when they're increasingly shorter and attention spans? Who knows? Maybe just stay on TikTok, probably. Do you think the story of Expedition 33 lives up to the hype? I don't think so. Personally, I didn't think so. How's my gaming gym idea coming along? Oh, it'll never get done. That was just a funny idea, but I don't know how to run a business. So, will Lord of the Rings IP turn to Disney Star Wars? It might be. Why does the new Snake have a zipper on his outfit? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not Harry Potter anyway. I don't know who that's for. It's not for me. If you were to say consistently changing in games, what do you think that means? Story, fun factor, and replayability. If I were to say it's consistency changing in the game, what do you think that means? I don't know. You tell me what it means. In your opinion, what is something that kills a game's reputation? I think when you try to enforce I think something that can kill a game's reputation is if the game has a political. Okay, if a developer has a game and they want to push a political agenda through the game itself with its messaging, I think that can kill anything. We play games not to be told about political things or things going on in the world. We play it just to have fun. If you get the fun factor right, that's all we care about. Just don't try to force your politics. It's the same in movies. Like, heck, I came to 2 hours just to be entertained, not to be told what to think or how to feel or how to respond to something. That's not why we want entertainment. We want entertainment to be entertained, not to be politically motivated or told what to think. Sequels to films which are based on trilogy books which don't have sequel books. I don't know why they're doing it. How important is art and entertainment to humanity? I think it's very, very important. Metal Gear is a bit convoluted. Oh, I agree. It is a bit convoluted. There's enough narrative duct tape to kind of make it all work. I forgot also that they are still doing Lord of the Rings films that take place in between Fellowship and Twin Towers. That's very nice. I don't know why they're doing this. They just want to throw away money. Wing Zero duality, consistently boredom has led to very nasty things. Hey, what's up, Brian Bonnie 2010? Welcome to the stream. Can art and entertainment lend towards resolution of conflict? I think it can if you're not careful. You can definitely have major conflicts, and that can be very, very messy. Jackie Boy, you want to know most important thing about games? Fun, and some people legitimately don't get that. Yeah, and it's usually the developer or the publisher that don't get that. That's crazy. How would you rank these three? George Lucas's Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. Ooh. That's tough. Ooh, damn, that's okay, I gotta think of something. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put Harry Potter last, Star Wars second, Lord of the Rings trilogy third. First. So it'll be Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, then Harry Potter. That's how I'd rank them. Why is art and entertainment important to humanity? I think it's important to humanity because things can be so difficult, so we kind of need entertainment to kind of keep our minds away from all the craziness that surrounds us. Since you like Interstellar, I recommend watching Project Hail Mary in theaters because I saw it and it is so far the best film this year, hands down. It is my top 10 films ever. Well, maybe one day I'll check it out, if I have time. Seems like Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting a bad reputation. I don't know where that came from. I don't. Why? Because that game has gotten nothing but 9s and 10s when that game came out. So I don't know what people are complaining about. That game is fantastic. It's my third favorite video game of all time. No, I mean, can art and entertainment lead towards resolutions of conflict? I'll be honest. I'm not exactly sure. Why would your dream role or contribution? What would my dream role or contribution to society be? None really, if I'm being fair. Because What did I do for spring break? I went to work. Saw some doctors for. I try not to spoil it, but that. Got results, and now I'm kind of in a really down mood about it, but In a study between doing nothing and shocking themselves, most people chose to shock themselves, being entertained to massively important than learning mental. Yeah, that's an unusual experiment, but alright. Is it possible that conflict gets so bad that art and entertainment serve as a distraction to resolution of conflict? It could be. That's a really deep question. Where does Solid Snake rank from you in terms of greatest video game protagonist? He could be a top 10, but maybe top 10. I would say. I wouldn't put him over Big Boss. I think Big Boss is way more interesting than Solid Snake. So, like a business owner or a teacher or a streamer or everything together as one. Nah, I'm not sure. James Cameron's Avatar 3 didn't really live up to the hype. Yeah, it probably couldn't have, but again, I didn't watch it. If I'm being fair, I didn't watch it. Wait, what was it? Maybe I'll talk about it later. It wasn't great, but I don't want to bore you with that kind of stuff. So you're hearing now James Gunn is most likely leaving Warner Brothers because of Paramount, and he's going back to Marvel, probably do more Guardian films. Ugh. Great. Just Phillips. Okay. Oh, hello. How you doing? Am I looking to get married? I probably won't live long enough to get married, if I'm being fair with what I know. Probably won't happen at this point. But maybe you will. Who knows? I brought my new game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Manhattan on my PlayStation 5. Oh, okay. My favorite superhero outside of Batman and Spider-Man? Probably Superman. Outside of those two? Yeah, definitely Superman. Is it safe to say Solid Snake is the second greatest game protagonist behind Big Boss? Absolutely not. I could think of 5 off the top of my head I would pick over Solid Snake. Solid Snake, he's a great character, but he's such an inferior version of Big Boss in the wider scale of things. If you really think about it, he really has only had, maybe 2 prime games in the forms of Metal Gear Solid 1 and 4. People don't really talk about what he did in the first 2 Metal Gear games. He's not even the main character of Metal Gear Solid 2. That's Raiden's story. And so, really, he only has 2 solid games, and people apparently didn't like 4, even though that's ridiculous, because he's great in 4, as Old Snake. So he really only has 1 game. And if you're going to compare Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 3, it's no contest. 3 is a far better game than Metal Gear Solid 1 in every single way, regardless of which version you choose to acknowledge, whether it's the original PlayStation game or the remake in Twin Snakes. What would you do if Heifer and Orin came to my visit? One, why is a steer and what is Orin doing here? I would ask how they found me, because that's a problem. Marriage is objectively optional. I think most of us probably won't at this point. We just can't afford it. We can't afford marriage, and we can't afford divorces. That's the thing. It's not even worth the risk. I recently had a friend, or a pair of friends, that I had known for I want to say 14 years. I've known one of them and the other one for 13 years. They'd been dating for 13 years, never got married, never had any kids, went through 2 dog deaths, and they just broke up recently. Maybe I just found it. Maybe I found it like this week, but apparently they've been broken up for like a month, and that was a bit shocking to me because I'd known both of them for so long. I'm friends with both of them, but for them to be together for that long and just to break up is kind of surreal, because like you would think being together that long they would have gotten married. I'll be like, no, it would have been even more confusing. That would have been really one nasty divorce. But yeah, people can be together. I mean, that was proof that you could be together for a very, very, very long time and not get married. So I think marriage is irrelevant. Who would win, Deadpool or Master Chief? I'll go with Master Chief. Will you give Sony a chance if they're new? I'm not watching whatever they're doing. As long as Spider-Boy's around, I'm not watching another Spider-Man film. He can go fuck himself. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. And this motherfucker's been around for a decade now. Like, can we get someone else? Like, I'll take a Miles Morales right now, and I'm not even a Miles fan, but like, I'm just sick and tired of looking at this motherfucker now. I'm just done. It has been 10 goddamn years. Can he do anything else? Please. He's already ruined the next Christopher Nolan film for me, and I didn't think that day would ever come. When are you making your next live stream? It's every Wednesday. It's every Wednesday around the same time, Brian. Did the choice of having SS not be playable add to the coolness of playing as him? What do you mean not playing? Wait, the choice of having Solid Snake being not playable add to the coolness of playing as him? In what game? What are you talking about? Leon S. Kennedy or Solid Snake? Oh, Solid Snake, hands down. That's not even a fight. No version of Leon's beating Solid Snake. That's a stomp. That's not even a real fight. Having children is optional? Yeah, but you can't even afford them anymore. Like, I mean, they're so expensive. I handle divorces as a lawyer, not pretty. Some clients are millennials. Some of them get fundamental changes. Yeah. What were the first games you played for each Sony console? The first? Well, let's see. For PlayStation 1, it was probably Final Fantasy VII. For PlayStation 2, it was Ratchet & Clank. For PlayStation 3, it was Metal Gear Solid 4. For PlayStation 4, it was Killzone. Shadowfall. For PlayStation 5... I'm trying to think what I can't remember what it was. Oh, it might have been Returnal. Maybe. Because I didn't get a PlayStation 5 at launch. I had to wait a little bit, so it might have been Returnal. That might have been the first PlayStation 5 game I picked up. Maybe. Half of the couples nowadays are getting divorced. Yeah, that's the truth. So the new Spider-Man movie trailer has... I don't give a damn. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care about that movie. I ain't watching it. Brian Bonnie, you'll be getting married to your girlfriend soon? I wish you the best of luck, man. I really do. Sick and tired. Look at this. What's the tattoo I got on my arm? That I've had that for a while. That's not new. It's just it's just a personal quote I made written in a special language. That's, you know. And every time I get down, I kind of just look at it and it just reminds me of something. If I use mods in Grand Theft Auto to shoot Tom Holland with a revolver, I would watch that all day. Real Spider-Man fans appreciate it. Look, Jake, you can like Spider-Boy all you want, but all I know is they've probably shit all over anything that wasn't Spider-Boy over the past 15 years, and that just pisses me the hell off. It's like the 2 prior versions never happened, and I'm just like, I'm done with that. And that's what this younger generation is all about. It's like, if it came before this period, it sucked. So if it wasn't Spider-Boy's era, it sucked. So apparently, Tobey's Spider-Man sucked, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man sucked because it wasn't Spider-Boy's era. And I hate that mentality. And that's like everyone's mentality nowadays. And it just fucking drives me insane. It's like, you're saying my favorite version of Spider-Man sucks. That means the game version of Spider-Man sucks. The Fox Kids version of Spider-Man sucks. Ridiculous. 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 I cannot stand this fucking generation. The only way we play as Salt Snake in 1, a little bit 2 and 4. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, technically, you can play Solid Snake in Metal Gear 2. No, Brian Bonnie, I'm not a Miles Morales fan. I'm not. Is it just me, or did Miles Morales feel forced as hell in Spider-Man 2? He was. I mean, that was like half the reason I couldn't finish that game, and I hated that game. Like, I saw what they were doing, and I immediately stopped playing it. I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. I don't support what they're doing with this game at all. Like, I'm already in a pissed off mood with that game. So whenever Spider-Man 3 comes out, I won't be touching it. The funny thing is that generally your family doesn't want you to have tattoos because they're expensive, but then they convince you to have a kid get it because kids are more expensive than tattoos. Well, to be fair, my family, my older sibling has a tattoo, so no one told me. Do you believe in unconditional love? Is it possible? I do believe it is possible, but only with pets. I think if you have a dog or a cat, that is the only. I think with a young child, maybe a baby. So like babies and pets can give unconditional love with like easy. Can humankind radically change? I don't think so. Not at this point. I think we will have to wait till 2027. Great. Or shoot like Machine Gun. Oh god, I would watch that all day. If everyone swapped opponents in Battle City, who would struggle? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean if everyone? Wait, who's swapping with who? What do you mean? What? When it goes? What? I mean, I get Battle City, but who's swapping with who? Because that's impossible. Like, do you mean like in the quarterfinals? Like, what would happen if? I don't know who would duel who. Like, you gotta give me an example. Like, what if, I don't know, Joey dueled Kaiba and Yugi dueled Merrick? I mean, what would be the result of that? Or if Joey dueled Yugi and Kaiba dueled Merrick? Or, what do you mean? You gotta be specific in terms of swapped opponents. Playing Snake Eater is decent. Can you explain why they killed it? What do you mean killed? What do you mean killed it? What do you mean killed Snake Eater? They didn't kill Snake Eater. What are you talking about? But you'll play the Wolverine game, though. Yeah, well, it looks good. Miles is way too much of a Mary Sue in the game. I think Miles Morales is just way too fucking powerful. Like, when I was playing as Spider-Man Miles Morales, like, he was literally the most OP character. I was like, there is no chance Peter Parker would last 5 minutes against Miles. Like, Miles is like, he's like God tier level. I was like, Peter Parker would not survive. Like, he would get his ass kicked. Why was I disappointed with Grace? It's just playing as her just sucked. I wanted to play only, like, I swear to you, I'm tempted to want to go back and replay it. But it's like, I have to play Grace's sections. I swear to you, playing as Leon was like the most fun I've ever had in a Resident Evil game ever. If you had just given me the option to just play, I swear to you, if there had been a function that allowed you to play only as Leon as like a solo campaign, I would have given that alone a 9, which would have instantly make it like the second best Resident Evil game behind only OG4. And that's half your game. And just ignore Grace. But it was handcuffed to literally the worst experience. And it's just like, why? You got it so right with Leon and so wrong as Grace. I hated play. It's like, well, I could either spend 30 seconds like clearing out all these zombies and being John Wick, or I could spend 3 hours trying to how to sneak through a hallway watching a playthrough. 3 hours it took me. And I'd never done that for a Resident Evil game. It was just the worst. I would rather play as Ashley for like an hour. And that was like a 20-minute section in Resident Evil 4. It was awful playing as Grace. Nothing short of torture. I hated it. Miles could have had a solid game if they didn't force things. Yeah, you're probably right. Only animals and children, it is because their thought to condition is not a factor. Yeah, that's a good point. What is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh decks? I stick to the OG Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, and Dark Magician. Did I play Borderlands 4? No, Galal, I did not. What is the most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh card that I own? I have no idea. Describe Interception in 2 words. Favorite movie. Is that a fitted hat? I'm not a fan because it looks like makes me look like a rapper. No, it's just it's a flex fit hat. And those are the type of hats I like to wear. Like all my hats are flex fit. Yeah, I only wear flex fit hats. And it's because of Deacon. Deacon's the reason. Tom Holland as Superman. Oh Lord, that sounds awful. People did look. If people like playing as Grace, that's fine. I have no issue with people loving the game. I know that game is doing incredibly well. I'm saying I have a problem playing as Grace. I hated it. Just like there's a lot of older fans that love the OG Resident Evil games. That's perfectly fine. They can love those games. That's the games that they started out with. But I didn't start back there. I started with Resident Evil 4 and moved forward. So, that's just me. So I think I have the right to say I don't like those older games because I'm used to this style of Resident Evil games. So, about as long as the castle section in Resident Evil 4. Oh, it was worse. It was longer. Will you be watching the new Resident Evil rebooted film that has nothing to do with the games and be directed by a weapons director? I don't need another Resident Evil movie. We're done. We're done. I don't need. We've tried that multiple times. It didn't work. I'm done. Were Grace's sections boring? Oh God, they were long. They were boring. They were frustrating. And I'm not very. I don't like. Unless it's Metal Gear, I don't like stealth. Like, if I'm being honest, like, there's some stealth games I can do. I don't like doing that. Just playing as Grace, who just apparently doesn't know how to fire a gun, which made no sense. It's like, how are you in the FBI and you don't know how to fire a gun? Like, 3-year-olds know how to fire a gun. How the hell do you not know? Like, no one could give me an answer to that one. Didn't make any sense. What is the best thing about the Patriot gun? It has infinite ammo. Describe Star Wars The Last Jedi in 2 words. Punch child. Have I played Super Mario 64? Of course I have. What are you talking about? Peter Parker was very nerfed in Spider-Man 2. He felt more like a sidekick, which that should never be the case. I'm glad. Kind of bummed the new Michael Jackson movie will not span his entire life. How the heck could you possibly expand 50 years in 2.5 hours? Of course it's not going to do that. What movie could? I don't think any movie's done that. I mean, how do you expand 50 years into 2 hours? Like, none have done that. No biopic has ever done that, ever. What's the future of movie making? I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it is. I just hope it's entertaining. To be specific, if Yugi and Joey were swapped opponents during the start of the... Oh God. Oh God. Oh, you want to swap Yugi and Joey? Oh, Joey is screwed. He's screwed. Okay, I mean, let's just go down the list. Joey would take on Joey would take on the rare hunter who he knows has Exodia, and he would lose again. So, like, Joey's out, but let's say he gets past the rare hunter. He would have to take on Arcana with the Dark Magician. He's losing that duel. Then he has to take on Strings, who has Slifer. What the hell is Joey going to do against Slifer? So that's a loss. And then let's just say hypothetically speaking, he has to get into a double duel with Kaiba against the rare hunters. They're losing. Then let's just say he gets past all of that. Let's just say he gets past all of that. And he gets to the finals somehow. He's going to lose to Bakura. And then he'd have to face Kaiba, which he's going to lose again. And then he'd have to duel Merrick, which, again, oh my God, Yugi would mop the floor with Joey's opponents. I mean, he'd have to take on Esperoba, easy. Weevil, easy. Mako, easy. Easy. And then he'd have to take on Odeon, easy duel. then I think the only time Yugi might have a problem is if he tried to take on Merrick before he got Obelisk. That'd be about it. Other than that, oh god, Joey would not make it. Do I like Shaun of the Sheep? I've never heard of it. Why wasn't the boss a villain in Metal Gear Solid 3? She really wasn't, because she was working as a double agent. So that's why. Hey James, sub 6, how you doing? What if Hideo Kojima emailed me to be in Death Stranding 3 and have a few voice lines? Would you take the offer? Fuck yeah, I would. What? Cody? What? That can't be a serious question. Have I played God of War? Do you know what this box is? Where is it? This. Do you know what this box is? That box has something very, very important that is right there on that shelf. Let me, I might be able to show it to you. Have I played God of War? Look at that replica. Look at that replica Blade of Chaos, which is probably valued at like $3,000, plus a Pandora's box. Have I played God of War? Man, I was this close to getting a God of War tattoo last year. And not only that, I gotta fix my damn camera. Not only that, but I picked up the God of War controller too. What God? Have I played God of War? Dude, I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I have a PlayStation tattoo. Of course I've played God of War. And I've platinumed all of them. That's like the one franchise I've consistently platinumed. Henry Cavill as Mario? I think you might be too tall. You might be too tall. I felt bad for Michael Jackson with all that propaganda. Yeah, I did too. With the likelihood of Venom Snake being in the game, would you still want to remake Metal Gear Solid? No, I wouldn't. Sheepshot is a classic Armin TV show. Not familiar. Oh, God. Spider-Boy is Kratos. Oh, God, that's a nightmare. Triple H is Kratos. I think he's too old. Who had cooler opponents, Dante or Kratos? I'm going to go with Dante. I think Dante had cooler opponents. And hey, Zach Tarf. God of War 2018 is an 11 out of 10, while God of War Ragnarok is 10 out of 10 for me. No, I'm glad you loved them. So, I loved Assassin's Creed Shadows. Will I like Ghost of Yotai? Yes. Oh, God, Jake, please not bringing Spider-Boy into this conversation. I already hate him as a person. There's just something about him. He's got to be the most punchable actor I've seen in 20 years. Like, if I could punch one actor in the face just for the hell of it, it'd be Spider-Boy. There's just something about him that seems so incredibly fake. I thought John Cena would be... No, I thought he would make a great Duke Nukem. Or Bison. So, man, you think Mass Effect could do well... If it went live action, it would have to be a TV show. I would not do a movie. Do I think it could be a good live action TV show? Absolutely. Movie? No. You wouldn't have enough time. Do you think Tom Holland is a low-key a bad person, maybe? Maybe. There's just something about him that seems really fake to me, that everyone's buying into his bullshit. There's just something about him that I just don't like. What if Ratchet and Clank got transported out of one of my game's discs and gave me weapons, being the Rhino? Thanks? What do you want me to do with this giant cannon? Your favorite Ratchet and Clank game is Up the Arsenal? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Is it a remake or remaster of the God of War Colony out? Wait, what? What do you mean? Is it a remake or remaster of God of War Colony out? What do you mean? I don't understand. Which Doctor Who actor is my favorite? Oh, Matt Smith, easy. That's my doctor. Easy question. I hope Crank in Time gets remastered for PlayStation 5. Oh, trilogy? As far as I know, they're remakes. Do I prefer Ants or Bugs Life? Ooh. Damn, that's a tough one. I think, honestly, if I gotta be honest, I'd probably go for Bugs Life. A little bit. I think the Bugs Life had a better cast of characters. But Ants is really good, too. Why don't I like Green Day? I think it's before my time. Maybe it just wasn't for me. Just came out when I was into other things. I didn't even realize Green Day's been around since I was 4 years old. That makes me feel really old. Like, I didn't know they were in the early 90s. I didn't know that. I didn't realize they were that old. Like, I only really was aware of them when I was in high school. But I guess that's when they got popular. Favorite Disney film or DreamWorks film with 2D era? Oh, well, favorite Disney film is Atlantis, and DreamWorks, Prince of Egypt. Easy. So, man, you got any thoughts on the Tron movies? Yeah, first one was okay. I liked Tron Legacy the most, and Tron Ares was garbage. Garbage. An idea of remastered Infamous. If they want to remaster Infamous 1 and 2 for PlayStation 5, that'd be great. I'd get them. Easy. I don't know. Oh, wow. 13 people. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Have I ever seen Disney's Aristocats? Yeah, that's an old one. Have you seen Oliver Down Under? That's an old one too that a lot of people don't talk about. Do you sometimes watch the original Star Wars trilogy? I don't watch the films, but like there's certain scenes that I'll rewatch. But like it's been a very long time since I've sat down and actually watched those films from beginning to end. There's certain scenes I'll rewatch, but like it's mainly Episode 3 that I always go back and rewatch all the time. I mean, that's why I got, like, 2 of their posters up here. I never saw Ares, some quick highlights. Yeah, me too. Like, I saw the quick highlights, and it just didn't look very good. Arkham games kick ass. Absolutely, they do. What about God of War's second trilogy remaster, Ghost of Sparta, and Chains of Olympus, and Ascension? Yeah, if they want to remaster those, I'd be cool with that. Who is more interesting character between Salt, Snake, and Kratos? Oh, definitely Saul. You know what? I would have said Solid Snake, but you know, with the expansion games, I'd say Kratos is a little bit more interesting. Plus, he's kind of like the face of PlayStation. And Jake, I'm recently playing Infamous 2 for the first time. Big step up from the first game. I agree. Yeah, it's a big step up. What would you rate Ratatouille? Believe it or not, I've never seen Ratatouille. I have not seen that movie. Because if they remaster most of the PlayStation 3 exclusives on the PlayStation 5 upcoming Microsoft 5, they don't. Well, the thing is that Metal Gear Solid 4 is coming out for the PlayStation 5 anyway, as far as the new collection. So that they're already doing that. Metal Gear Solid 4 was sick. They better not remake it. No, it's not being remade. They're porting it over to current gen consoles. That was announced like a month ago. So Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally going to be available for people to play. So, yeah, they're not remaking it. They're just, they're finally re-releasing it. It's been stuck on the PlayStation 3 for like almost 20 years. So, I figure it was about time. So, man, do you think other characters from Infamous are capable Lucy Crow and our ice powers? Well, yeah, I mean, she's capable. She's not like Iceman, but, she's capable. Many people say that went all downhill after Transformers 207. And maybe not quite downhill, but it was definitely a very bumpy road. It's so hard to. Have I played any of the Toy Story games? I played the first one on Super Nintendo as a kid. Did I ever watch the canceled series Tron Uprising? Yeah, I saw it. It was okay, but nothing special. Comic Gamer Entertainment. So they should port remastered versions of Infamous 1 and 2 remastered Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, if they want to remaster them and then re-release them, I'm totally cool with that. I'll support a remaster any day. It's just certain games I don't want to see get remade because it's not necessary. Because the original game is perfect the way it is. It doesn't need to be updated graphically and gameplayly and story-wise. It doesn't need to be updated. As I can play all those, yeah. Some people can. All right, okay. Well, now that we have about 10 minutes, I just want to pause everyone's questions. Do you guys mind if I take like a quick, like this, maybe last 5-7 minutes and talk about something important that is kind of important to me? It's pretty big deals, and I kind of feel like I wanted to save till like a lot of people showed up, so like the people who showed up were probably the ones that would care about this important detail about the channel the most, because it was kind of big. My most nostalgic year was 97. Mine was 2004. Metal Gear Solid games are so hard to play for yourself. Yeah, and that's the fun challenge. The only flaw I would say is to pay. What about Dante, Lara Croft, and Solid Snake? And ranking them, will be like maybe Dante, Solid Snake, and Lara Croft. But yeah. So, do you guys mind if I share something? It's kind of important. Like, ease with the questions. Do you guys mind? Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, first of all, yeah, I saw a cardiologist. I've been seeing one for the past month and a half. I've been going through a series of tests. They did find something up. So anytime you guys have seen me have like a little bit of an episode, like it hasn't happened a lot. Turns out there was something. I now know what it is, and I'm gonna be working on trying to get it taken care of. So, hopefully don't be too worried there. And I did tell you guys how I wanted to. I simply unlisted all of my Just Dance videos, and I kind of want to see how the channel performed. And I was wondering if this should be like my last year on YouTube. And after seeing these results that I've been looking at for the past 40 minutes, I'm thinking, if I don't come up with something, it might be. So I'm about to, I don't think a lot of channels will do this, but I'm actually going to show you my actual analytics for this entire month. And they are a complete disaster on a level I didn't think was possible. And it's made me kind of question a lot of things I've done on my channel in a very bad way. So prepare yourself. So what you're about to see is my actual analytics for the channel, and just see how much of a disaster this is. So it was kind of shocking. So this is what they look like right now. So I got to switch here, and then we're going to... I swear I don't... Let me just move this over. I don't know how the hell this happened. I mean, just look at this. The channel is potentially dead. Ever since I took down the Just Dance videos, it has been a total nightmare. Negative. We are 192% less. Negative? Oh my lord. Like, this is a disaster. I didn't think this was possible. And look, those views are after I took the videos down. So that means that those videos have such a strong reach that even when they weren't listed, people still have links to them. Like, if you unlist a video, if you unlist it, if people still have the links, they can still see it. So that's how much they're getting even when I have taken them down. But if you look at all this, this is sad. Like, this is potentially a dead channel. And it's made me kind of question, has this really been my channel, my real channel for the past 12 years? Should I have done YouTube? This is bad. Oh, this is a disaster. And I'm like, if this is what YouTube is, if this was really what my channel is without those videos, then maybe he should quit. Maybe he should quit. I'm not gonna... Now, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna say that I haven't done enough work to earn that silver plaque in the back, because I'm just looking at my body of work. I know. Oh no, Zach. I'm not putting them back up. So here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. Like, the reason I've been asking for video ideas is because starting in April, he's gonna do what I like to call all or nothing April. All or nothing April. Like, this is sad. And so like right now, I've already made like plans. I've started making plans to upload as many like like right now it's like call all April. So what I'm doing is I'm literally like planning out all the reviews, the 5 live streams, like a number of rankings, and like 7 discussion videos. He's gonna upload up to 25 videos over the period of April. And because of my double work schedule, I only have like 2.5 days to actually work on content. But like once that happens, I'm really gonna see what this channel looks like when I'm really working at maximum capacity and putting as much content out and putting as many shorts as I can with what little time I have to actually work on stuff with my 2 work schedule. Because trust me, when I'm working 2 full-time jobs, I have very little time to actually play games. So like during one of my jobs, I actually bring this along, and like this is how I was actually able to play a lot of games. Like I'm playing them at home while I'm at work just to get a few hours in. That way I can prep for a review. So like that's really what's gonna happen with Crimson Desert. Like if I don't get my copy of Crimson Desert until like tomorrow or maybe Friday, then I'll be playing Crimson Desert for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday while I'm at work, just so I can have an idea of what to say on like an early play review, because I won't have time to beat the full game. And I'm asking for video ideas for rankings and game discussion topics that ask questions and bring discussion. I'm really gonna put them, like I got like only 3 reviews for April in the forms of Super Mario, Michael, and Pragmata, because Saros comes out on April 30th, and so I probably won't get my review of that out till May. And this is really like a breaking point because there's like a big event happening in May that's going to take up like a lot of my time. But I'll be honest, like this really is going to be the make or break all out month of April. And if I still see these kind of results after putting as much work as I'm planning, like I'm prepping now. Like we still have like what 5 more days of this month. I'm prepping for April, and we still see those results, then he knows it's time to quit YouTube, and this will definitively be my last year on YouTube, because that is unacceptable. I mean, if I turn out, I'm a big failure, I'll turn the Just Dance videos back on and then let the channel run itself. But like this will be my last year, and I'm gonna do everything I can. Those results are ridiculous. That has never happened in 14 years of me running this channel. Like, I wasn't even getting those kind of results when I started. Like, my first month of YouTube is better than that. So to have that be the result after all of this is unacceptable for me. And if it's a proof that I cannot run a YouTube channel, then it might be time to walk away. But yeah, I just felt like I really want to share that, and I want to share it with the number of you that come to my live streams. And I'm really gonna try everything. I'm emptying at all the bullets I can, all the ideas, and I'm using every hour I can to film and upload and edit to get as much content out in April, because that is confidence breaking. I did not think that would happen without all those Just Dance videos. I really did not think that. That is awful. Like, that has put me in like that has put me in like a semi-suicidal mindset right now. That's how bad it is. That it's that bad. And I'm dealing with enough problems in my personal life, and to have those kind of thoughts, that's scary. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, that'll do it for this stream. I might upload a video to tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be sure to catch you guys next week, next Wednesday, which should be the first week of April. And I'll be sure to upload a lot of content around that time. And yeah, just want to thank you guys for spending this Wednesday with me. You guys are all awesome, and like always, you guys stay awesome. I'll catch you guys next week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. So see you guys next time.